I'm a resident of Hillsborough County. I'm a retired senior master sergeant with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and I'm also retired senior from the United States Air Force. During my time at the Sheriff's Office, I worked in the schools for quite a bit of time with school safety, and then again as the resource officer at Gaither High School, doing double sessions. So I kind of got an idea of what goes on in the schools. My adult kids went all through Hillsborough schools, and I have one more that's left at Bloomingdale. Unfortunately, a lot of time doing my adult kids, I was deployed and I didn't have the opportunity to come and talk about things that I was over there fighting for, actually, to put it that way. So I appreciate the opportunity to get to speak now. Ironically, everything I have to say about these two books was already said back in 1965 by a radio commentator named Paul Harvey. Who would have known that you guys would be having to deal with this today? But he knew. So he said everything I needed to say. So if I could just read a few lines from that speech. The speech is called If I Were the Devil. If I were the devil, I mean if I were the prince of darkness, I would of course want to engulf the whole earth in darkness. I would have 1/3 of the real estate and 4/5 of the population. But I would not be fully happy until I seized the ripest apple on the tree. So I should set my goals, however necessary, to take over the United States. I would begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve. Do as you please, do as you please. To young people, I would whisper, the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. If I were the devil, I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that everything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. And then, if I were the devil, I'd get organized. I would peddle narcotics to whom I could. I would tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine the intellect and neglect the disciplines of emotion. Let those run wild. If I were Satan, I would make symbols of Easter the egg and symbols of Christmas the bottle. In other words, if I were Satan, I would keep on doing what he's been doing. 60 years ago. We used to get those little nuggets 3 or 4 times a day. We don't get them anymore from Paul Harvey, and I kind of miss that.